to my YouTube channel. My name is Moira, and I wasn't expecting, or I wasn't planning today to film a video or make a YouTube video for you, but after I made it for the German one, so I thought, okay, let's do it right away before I get what I'm just saying. Sorry about it, how I look like it. Maybe I look kind of crazy, or I don't know how I look, but when it's very, very warm outside, and here in this room, like 40 degrees, you can't sleep, and I wake up at 4 o'clock, so maybe I look so tired. And I haven't even cleaned myself up yet, because I don't have that time, so you have to live with that. Normally I should just do it, but I don't do it now. I have no time for that, okay? So you have to live with it. Because I'm not a prima madonna, you know what I mean? I'm not a prima madonna to show out the world that I'm something better and intelligent and stuff like that. And I'm me, and you have to live with that, and you have to accept it. And today we are gonna talk about something. I want to take you with me reading again some books. And of course, I'm reading 2 books. Oh my god, I'm reading 2 books, even though I don't have no time at all. But I'm actually reading 2 books at the time when they're warm outside, so I thought, why not? And I will show you the second book later, or when I'm going to read it, but first of all, I'm going to show you the book that I'm reading today, right now, because I have a little bit problem about it. This book is from Neil Donald Walsch, The Ascents. You say the Ascents in English, right? Those are 25, was heißen Botschaften? Good translation. 25, he's talking to God, and he gets some information from God. Wait, I need to look for it. 25, looking. Hey, I haven't put it on here. Whatever. Wait, I'm gonna pick something up. One moment. Okay. Kein Stress, Gabriel. Was ist das jetzt? Ach, da. "25 Messages from God." And I'm at page 112, and I'm not very, it doesn't go very fast. And I'm gonna tell you what my biggest problem is. The message from this thing, the God who talks to you message, 22, is about, I'm gonna read it up for you. I will translate it as well as I can. Ja, was denn? Irrtümer. Gibt's dafür kein Wort? Oh mein Gott. Es gibt kein Wort für... Ah, ich bin aus Versehen auf Deutsch. Ich will ja gar nicht auf Deutsch. Ich will... One moment, people. Ich will das doch umändern. Gibt's keinen Irrtum? Okay, there are 5 arrows in reference of God are crisis. Just want to make sure that you understand that. Crisis, force, killing, and wars. First thought that God needs something. Second is the thought that God is actually to collapse to get something. The third thought is that God is, dass uns von sich, the third thought is that he is thinking, or not thinking, that he is actually separating us because we don't give him what he needs. The fourth thought is he always needs what he needs, always actually, was heißt denn dringend? Urgent, always urgent what he needs. That is also in our situation, this situation of separation and expecting that we give him what he needs. And the fifth thought is that God is actually, what heißt das? I know that word, but I just can't say it right. Fast. Sometimes it takes a while. Destroy us, to kill us, to destroy us, when we don't fulfill his desires. Okay, that's the message of 22. Okay, so you know what it means. So that's what I translated. I know it sounds kind of like a little bit hard, but I don't know. Okay, so, and on page 114, was habe ich gesagt? Ich zitiere. I am quoting the sentence. I'm just going to say it in German. Maybe I'm going to translate it right now. I'm going to say it in German and then I'm going to translate it in English, okay? Wir sollen auf Erden das tun, oder unsere spirituellen Eltern im Paradies nicht taten. Wir sollen Gott gehorchen, Gott ehren, Gott erfreuen und Gott keinesfalls verärgern. Nur dann können wir den einzigen richtigen Weg zurück zu Gott finden und diesen exklusiv nutzen. Wenn wir alles tun, wird uns Gott wieder an dem Ort aufnehmen, aus dem er uns rausgeworfen hat. Wenn wir allerdings den jetzigen Befehlen Gottes nicht nachkommen, der 5. Irrtum in Bezug auf Gott. Okay. Wir sollen auf Erden das tun, was wir im Paradies nicht hatten. We should do things on the earth that we didn't do with the spirituality parents. We didn't do in the paradise. Wir sollen Gott gehorchen. Means do what God says. Like translated like to obey what God says. Wir sollen Gott ehren means to glory God. And we shouldn't displease or exasperate God. Only then we can find the only right way back to God and take it exclusive. Take it, nutzen. Or, how do you say it? Or, not take it, use the benefit of it. I want to make it correctly so you understand what I mean. When we all do that, God will actually open us a new city. Not a city, but something like that. A place, a location, where he actually throws us out. And when we don't obey his Befehl, ne? Or when we don't obey his order, instruction, then the next 5 Irrtum, 5 error mistakes in about God will come. And this was the 4th error of including about God. And have you heard what I just said? Have you heard what I just translated? We should obey God. Sorry. Or we shouldn't, what I just said? Forget that again. Sorry, people. We shouldn't displease him or exasperate him. What? Really? Have you heard what I just said? I mean, oh my God. And that's the thing what I want to talk about and what I just told for the German ones. And you know, I always tell you about that I am actually always doing or using the theta healing technique. And I know it might kind of be boring if I'm just gonna tell you that, or it's annoying because I'm always telling you that I'm doing this. But what I just want to tell you is that in this theta healing technique, God is on the 7th planes of existence, as you might know if you ever watch my videos. And God is never in the history of your life, never mad if you just love 2 people. He wouldn't just say, go ahead, Grumpy Pat, and just do finally a job, just learn education or something. He would just say that. No. He's just kind of peaceful. He's lovely. He's not bad. He doesn't judge or grudge or something. No. He wouldn't just expect that you have to do something to make him happy. No, that's totally wrong. Officially wrong. And God, when you just tell God something like, God, I'm in love with 2 people. He wouldn't just say, bullshit, stop that. He would say, oh, okay, that's very, auf mich zu erschrecken. That's very, yeah, no, not that word. That's very hard to love 2 people. Wow, that's amazing, or not amazing, but something like that. He wouldn't just give points on you like you have to do something to make him happy. It's your life. You have to be happy, not God. God will help you when you have to ask him, or when you need to ask him, what can I do? What should I do? Do you have an idea? Why do I have them? Why do I actually attract these people who manipulate me, or something like that? And he will tell you that. He will tell you the truth. He will say, okay, this is the plan. He isn't the judger. He isn't just the law. No. He just wants the best for you, and he doesn't want to make you happy. You don't have to make him happy. He's just happy when you are happy. You know what I mean? So, that is God. And I really thought that this book is kind of, this book sounds really interesting from the beginning about what God is actually telling you, the message from God. But it sounds kind of like Catholic stuff, something religious. And religious is always like, for me, my brain is actually kind of on alarm set. Always ringing alarm. And there's also the sentence about Evangelium. We don't need a new Evangelium. We don't need a new religion. What we need and what the world needs is the truth. The truth, or better said, love. That's the only thing, and we should just stop acting like an ego person. Yes, okay, ego, it's fine, okay. Our ego needs it, but you know what I mean? The world needs love, nothing more. And we don't need a new Evangelium. You know what you need. I know what I need. I know what I have to do, and you know what you have to do in your own life, in your own preferences, or in your own decision, in your own way. I go my way, you go your way. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I know what you mean. So we don't need a new religion who says, okay, do this, do that, so we can connect. The only thing that we need in this world is love, 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 and nobody can tell you that. And this book is really kind of crazy, kind of too much religious stuff. God wouldn't just say, do something to make me happy. No, He would just say, do what you love to do, and everything's fine. He doesn't just say, you're a badass, you're an asshole, stop smoking, stop eating meat and something. No, He wouldn't just say that. He would say, yeah, if you love it, well, why not? The only people who would just say those words are those ego people. The world people, the people in this world, not God. Or the dead people. The dead people, I mean the people who have passed away. That's the fourth existence of planes. There was planes, right? Yes. And the anesthesia. And when you call them, I always call my grandparents, and my grandpa always judges and says, Moira, why don't you just eat meat? And I always look at him and think, Grandpa, you know I'm a vegan person. I don't eat meat. I hate it. Stop me saying that. And sometimes we fight. No, but we just fight because we love each other. That's a good sound. That makes sense. I don't know. I should ask God, but He doesn't. God would never say, you're an asshole, you're lazy, go get your ass up, and I don't know, and start doing an education. He wouldn't say that. He would just say, oh, how beautiful. You know? And that's the point. That's what I just said in German. And I don't know how long I'm gonna take to read this book. This took really a while. But I will take you with me, and maybe I've talked too much. This is gonna be a kind of a reading vlog, again, spontaneous. And yeah, I'm not kind of, to say, satisfied. Yeah. So yeah. Nein. I have to look for it. Yeah, I'm not kind of satisfied. It's kind of, I don't know. I'm not really zesty, elated, inspired, thrilled. Well, I'm not kind of thrilled about this book, but I'm going to read it. And I will take you with me. So we're going to see us next time when I'm going to read the other book. Bye-bye! So, now I'm done translating it in English. Woo! Okay, according to that, that's a German book. A German author, I mean, that's, of course it's a German book, but this book is written in German from a German author, Charlotte Richard, Die Muschelsammlerin. It is about soul partners. It's kind of a fantasy romance and kind of like a love romance. And there's a girl named Mariel who actually believed in herself, trust that she will be happy in Amnon. Amnon is a city. And in Amnon there's a beautiful white pearl beach, and the water of the sea is blue, kind of blue, and she has everything, okay? But deep down inside she feels that she doesn't belong there. Deep down inside of her heart, that something doesn't belong to her. And from the beginning, from the day of the connections, there's a day of connection. Young adults or young children meet their perfect partner, their soul partner. And Mariel, biggest fear becomes true. she's something like me, a stranger, kind of like, heißt denn sonderbar? Wait. She is odd or strange or weird, and she never has a happy ending, a happy ending, a love story. And together with Sander, Tora, Trammell, Mariel has to leave Amnon because they don't got their perfect partner. And only in Nornon, the biggest city of the dreams, they can find their soul partners. But on their adventure, Mariel becomes feelings for someone else. And these feelings means the safety of death. And that's the story about. This book is only in German, you can't buy it in English. Except if you speak German, you know, you can buy it in German or read it in German, but in English it's not. And first of all, this book cover is major beautiful design, and I really didn't have any expectations. Really, I don't. And normally I do know what things happen, but in this story I don't. And I was really surprised how this author actually wrote this story, and I'm on page, almost done, on page 322. Almost done. I need only 100 pages to read, and then I'm done reading this book. This book is major awesome. Really awesome. I don't know how to explain this, but this is awesome. My expectation, I didn't have any expectation. If you have expectations, they won't be fulfilled. And then you get sad that they don't get fulfilled. So I was open, and this is the first book ever that I really would give 5 points. Or would I say, this is one of the best books I ever read in this year. I read another book this year. Normally I don't read so much, remember, because I do lots of things. And but I just don't wanna was wollte ich sagen? I don't want to compare those two books because those two books are differently. But this book is really, oh my god, okay? This is really, wow. Normally when I read a book, I know what thing's gonna happen. I know what in the next chapter could things happen. And then sometimes you have the feelings that this book is kind of boring because you know what happens. But in this book, it's not. It's totally different. So I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised. Yeah. But back to the other book. I read in the video before that I told you about some mistakes with God, and I was actually mistaken. I wasn't really awakened. I was kind of tired, and that's why I couldn't understand what Neil Donald Walsch actually said. I'm on page 100. That was on page 113. I'm on 136. I need to read 300 pages. Well, actually 400 pages till I'm done. And now that we know that we actually didn't understood it right, we are opening again, and we are open for that. And I mean, there are about 5 books about Neil Donald Walsch talking with God. I haven't read them, and this is actually only the sense of those 25 information from God. And yeah, we'll see what he explains to us. He's explaining what the sense of God is. That is all about this book. And maybe you will like it. And of course I will gonna tell you about more if I read this book. Yeah. Maybe I'm gonna make an extra review for this book because I might be finishing reading today or tomorrow. And today is the 26th of June, and this book we only have 4 days. Yeah. Uh, 4 days. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'm gonna finish this book too. Okay. That was it for your information, and maybe we're gonna see us next time when I'm gonna tell you about this book. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Okay. The camera was empty, and it's the next day, and where was I? I wanted to tell you the next mistake that I actually talked about in German, and maybe it's a little bit dark. And I was about 2 hours ago maybe on 150 page. It is about Sein tun haben. The people normally think when you have something, then you are somebody and then you can do it. But that's officially wrong. You should be someone, and then you can do it, and then you have it. And there was an example in this book that a woman was kind of frustrated because she couldn't manifestate a house, and she and her husband didn't earn so much money to manifestate a house and get a house, and she was very, very frustrated. And Neil Donner Walsh said that she should trust and talk positive. And then she came back and she told the story that she was looking in the newspaper, and in the newspaper said there was someone who's actually needs help to renovate the house, and she had the idea to do that with her husband, and she did that. And later on, after they did this, later on they got a phone call that her husband got a job interview in another location, over city, and that they offer him this job, and she was kind of like, but we can't accept it because we don't have that much money. And somebody came to them and said, okay, I know we saw you, and I know we know you a little bit better, and we like people who we know and we can trust, and I know you have not so much money, and maybe you can rent it and then you can buy it. And she actually solved her problem with the house, to manifestate a house. And that happened when she helped people. Do you know what I mean? When you help people, you get it back 3 times like that. And I don't think this is the kind of the right way. I know you can help people, and I know you should help people, and that's actually okay and good. But I don't think that you always should help people and get it like that. Maybe it happens differently. You know what I mean? And that's what I think is not my opinion when he says that you have to do something. I mean, yes, you have to do something. Maybe it happens differently. Or maybe I'm just taking it a little bit too serious about this book. Maybe. Yep, that's what happened. And now I am at page 186. I'm still on the other book, what I talked about. About that one, I only have to read 30 pages, something like that, and then I am done. And yeah, I hope that I will read the next 100 pages tomorrow and on the other day, so I can finish this book in June. So that was it, and I will tell you if I got some good information for you. But right now I'm on 186. I'm on page 186. That makes sense. That makes a sense. So yeah, maybe that was the first reading vlog. The second will come soon. Bye bye.